Today we're diving into a really profound life lesson. And you know what? It's hidden in a simple observation about the world around us. Something we see all the time, but maybe never really think about.
Okay, so let's just jump right in with a riddle. We all know the sun is powerful, right? It can dry up just about anything. And yet, it can't dry up the sea. Ever wonder why that is? Well, the answer holds a masterclass in how to face life's biggest challenges. So, first up, let's talk about the sun's power. In this parable, the sun isn't just a star in the sky. It represents the unstoppable force of hardship, the intense challenges, the pressure, all the difficulties that life throws our way. And I mean, you know what this feels like, right? The sun's heat can be just fierce. It's relentless. It doesn't let up. And that's a perfect metaphor for those times in our lives when the pressure feels constant, like it's just completely overwhelming. And that relentless pressure, it has a very real effect. The sun's heat can dry up all the vegetation, it can empty out ponds, lakes, and even some seriously mighty rivers. Basically, anything that doesn't have enough depth simply can't withstand it. But then there's the sea. It's the other half of this whole story. It's the immovable object, a symbol of just incredible endurance and strength. And this is where it gets really interesting. The source material asks this brilliant question. But have you ever heard that the sea dried up from the sun's heat? And of course, the answer is no. That never happens. This is where the lesson really kicks in. You see, the sea's resilience isn't just some random fact of nature. Nope, it's a metaphor for a really powerful way of living. There's a priceless lesson for us hidden in all that depth. So what's the big secret? How does the sea do it? Well, it all comes down to the power of patience. And this is about so much more than just getting through tough times. It's about actually turning that hardship into a source of your strength. And here they are, the sea's secret weapons, its superpowers, really. Patience and self-control. These are the qualities that let a person be like the sea, vast, deep, and totally unshakable, even in the face of the most intense heat. So let's connect the dots here. On one side, you have the heat of hardships. That's all the challenges and pressures of life. And on the other side, you have a patient self. That's the person who can stay calm and self-controlled. When you embody the qualities of the sea, you create this inner depth that the heat just can't get to. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? If you can cultivate that inner calm, that sea-like depth, the heat of hardship might be down on you for sure, but it cannot diminish you. It can't dry you up. But hold on, because the lesson goes even deeper. It's not just about enduring. Now we get to the most powerful part of this whole parable, the reign of success. This is where a great transformation happens. This is the real game changer. It's a total shift in thinking. You don't just sit there and passively take the heat. No way. You actively use it. You turn it into something else entirely. So how does that work? Well, think of it as a 4-step journey. First, you endure. You face the pressure head on with patience and you don't break. Second, you transform. That very same heat starts to lift parts of you up, turning you into vapor. Third, you rise. You become a cloud so powerful that you can actually cover the sun itself. And finally, you return. You come back down, but now you're reigning as success. This quote just captures it perfectly. The hardship doesn't defeat you. It actually elevates you. The steam that rises from you, that's your effort, your resilience, it becomes a cloud that overcomes the source of the pressure. And what's left? Only the reign of success. I mean, how powerful is that? So the ultimate takeaway is this. With patience and self-control, you can do more than just withstand life's toughest challenges. You can actually transform them. Your greatest hardship can become your greatest strength. So let me leave you with this question. What challenge in your life could you start seeing not as a sun that's trying to dry you up, but as the very force that could help you rise?